get some sun, baby, it's time to go.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have some Dollar Tree, boho farmhouse, or modern farmhouse DIYs for you, as well as some Dollar Tree decor ideas, so let's get started. Dollar Tree DIY number one, the main star, is a plunger, and we're going to use the wooden part, kind of act as a dowel. So we're going to make a wall hanging. I'm using 3 different types of yarn. I had this on hand, just a basic worsted weight yarn, which is this pink one, a thicker, and then a cotton. So to get the strands even, I'm taking a scrap piece of cardboard, wrapping around 10 times with color number 1, and then I cut the bottoms, and then they're folded in half. So you're going to have 6 of color number 1 like that. For color number 2, this is going to be our longer tassel. You wrap around once. Instead of cutting on the bottom, you see me here, you wrap around twice actually, cut in the bottom, and then you fold in half with a longer piece. Then for the cotton yarn, I did the same thing I did for yarn number 1, so this is yarn number 3, although I wrapped it around 25 times, just to get a little bit of a thicker volume with that yarn. Cut the bottom. While it's on the cardboard, cut all of the strands on the bottom and fold in half. And this is what the yarn looks like once everything is cut. So now it's time to wrap around our Dollar Tree plunger wood piece. So I'm going to start with what is going to be the longer of the strands, which is the thicker yarn. I'm just kind of looping around the wood. If you see here, I could not get the sticker off, but it's fine because the yarn covers it. So this is what it looks like with our middle piece. I love the texture of this. It's a bit thicker. And what I decided to do for the cotton yarn is take all 25 pieces and loop them in one knot. This just kind of gives a little bit of bulk, and it has a difference with the longer piece of yarn. And then for the pink, I did it in groups of 5. So I hope that made sense. I could put down in the description box below a better explanation of that in case you are the type of person needs to read it to understand it. But I'm just giving the yarn a trim, kind of eyeballing it, again keeping that middle piece of yarn or section longer. So I found these awesome wood beads at Hobby Lobby. They were different shapes, and I thought they just definitely lended to that boho look. So taking the cotton yarn, I just knotted it on one side of the Dollar Tree wood piece from the plunger, and then I just alternated the beads. Again, I went with a different shape. I left it unfinished. That's totally personal preference. You can use Dollar Tree beads that are the different colors depending on what color yarn you have. You can stain these beads, but I thought they looked great unfinished. And once I was done stringing the beads, I just made a knot and looped it on the front of our wooden dowel. And I loved how this turned out. Super boho farmhouse, modern farmhouse, and I love that I was able to use something such as a Dollar Tree plunger to get a nice sturdy wood piece. I've seen a few other YouTubers make these wall hangings, so I wanted to do my own variation of it.
Time to laugh and time to heal.
Dollar Tree DIY number 2 is going to involve this 2-pack of terracotta clay pots that you can get now, especially that all the spring stuff is out in Dollar Tree. And I'm going to show you how to style them with this really pretty gold terrarium that Ferris Island sent me. I will have their information down in the description box below, as well as a coupon code, but I just love this terrarium, and there's so many different options that you can do with it, but I'm going to show you how I styled it with these whitewashed terracotta pots. So the main part opens as well as the bottom, and I just love the gold. I feel like it's very bright, clean, and it definitely lends to that boho look. So I am going to put on the floor of the main part of this terrarium one moss sheet from Dollar Tree, and then I'm just going to kind of layer these terracotta pots in, putting one upright and one on the side. And then taking some Dollar Tree Spanish moss. I just really wanted some added texture, as well as this faux succulent. You can certainly put real succulents in here, but I'm just going to go with faux because I can never keep anything alive. And to me, this just lends to the boho style. It has a lot of texture, natural elements. The gold really makes it pop. And I'm just really enjoying this, and I know I'm going to be able to switch it out for seasons to come. So I will have the coupon code, like I said, down in the description box, and there's just so many different options to style the beautiful terrarium. Dollar Tree DIY number 3, I'm going to show you how to take one of these basic round mirrors, pair it with a thrifted item, and just really give it some more oomph. So my mom gave me this like medallion piece, I guess you can call it. I like it, I just don't like the color. So taking Adirondack White from Folk Art Chalk Paint and a Dollar Tree chip brush, which I'm absolutely loving for dry brushing, I'm doing just that. Just one simple dry brushed layer, having some of the bronze still poking through. And then taking the Dollar Tree mirror, which I actually used for a project a long time ago, but I did it in my compilation video, which I can link down below. Just dry brushing that as well, having a little bit of the brown color poke through that I previously painted it, and then applying this right to the medallion piece with some hot glue. That is it for this project. So I love the way that this came out. Real life, this is my super messy dining room, but I love this. I love that I was able to take a Dollar Tree mirror that maybe just wasn't the size that I was wanting, layered it with a piece I already had in my home to just get a really budget-friendly, customized home decor look with a Dollar Tree mirror.
My favorite song is on repeat.
Our next Dollar Tree DIY, we are going to use this basket. Any basket will do. I just like the texture on this one. And I'm also going to be taking this yellow ochre paint from Arteza, and I am just painting it. It looks very yellow. It dries more mustard, which I felt like lent to the boho look. I'm just painting the rim of this, 2 coats, that's all you need. I just like the contrast of this against the black and going a little bit out of my neutral comfort zone. So I had some leftover beads from our wall hanging project in the beginning of the video, strung them on some cotton cord, and then the great thing about this basket, it has little like slats or holes, whatever you want to call it. So I am just going to kind of loop and knot through the cotton cord, and I thought it would be nice. Boho decor to me just has a lot of texture and different elements. I thought it'd be really nice to kind of just drape that in front, and it wouldn't be one of my DIYs if I did not use some jute. I love jute, especially for boho decor. I'm doing the same thing that I did for the wall hanging, just cutting some tassels. I did these individual to jute, and I decided to just kind of string that through the handles on the basket, give it a little trim, and I did the same thing for the other side. I just used as many jute pieces would fit on the handle. I think I fit like 10 or 11, and that is it. Super quick and easy. To me, this is just all the elements of boho, a pop of color, texture, some wood, and I just love the way that I was able to transform a basic Dollar Tree basket.
Knowing soon we'll be back home.
Last Dollar Tree DIY, I will be using one of these peel and stick tiles, this like wall art. If you can't find this in store like I showed in the thumbnail for this project, it is online. I don't know if it comes in like a pick and pack, but that is an option. I think the quantity to order it online is like 24. Really easy. Took some Dollar Tree foam board that was left over. I always save my scraps of everything. Just peeled it and sticked it right in the foam board like the title of the peel and stick tile is. And then taking this assorted basswood shapes from Hobby Lobby. You can always use a coupon. It's $9.99. Use a 40% coupon, whatever $9.99 minus 40% is. It'll be that, so it'll be cheaper. And I had these left over from my laundry room DIY decor video, which I am also working on my actual laundry room. I can't wait to share that. I just hot glued some pieces to fit to kind of make like a reverse canvas border. This was painted in Waverly Antique Wax, in case you wanted to know what the color of the wood was. And that is it. To me, this is definitely very modern farmhouse. I love this. This can go with so many different decor styles, but definitely modern farmhouse, and it took like no time to make using Dollar Tree peel and stick tiles and some foam board. So I hope you enjoyed these DIYs. I hope they gave you some inspiration for your home on a budget. Let me know down in the comments which of these was your favorite. I don't know, I know I'm probably biased, but I really liked all of these, especially the wall hanging and the way I styled this terrarium, which don't forget, I have a coupon code down in the description box for you guys if you are interested. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Say hi in the comments. As always, I love talking to you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.